Hi there.
Hi. No, no.
Okay, sure. What? I said yes. It just. Well, it prevents cognitive dementia, so I'm erring on the side of caution. How long has it been for you?
Yeah, I'm just now realizing just how...
5 years. Yeah. Well, none that I saw her. No, it's not.
We had a son, and there was a woman.
I made it.
Then let me tell you the story a different way. It made sense to me, too. I recognized the eyes. I got the courage to... I wanted to live the right life with him here. Resentfully got towards me, and...
Would you tell the story that way? It's your fault. Mm-hmm.
I think that's true. Maybe...
Yeah. He hired me out of Quantico.
Faraz Hamza is a warlord in Afghanistan. Shut up. Just disappeared to the...
Although at first glance it appeared to be a standard tale of infidelity, Zoe reframes it as her inability to find fulfillment in the life she had chosen and her husband's decision to pursue happiness according to his own rules. That's a clever, although self-deprecating, perspective that instantly elevates Zoe above a conventional love interest. Agent Waters at the FBI tries to scare Angela into disclosing Harold's intentions. He admits that the presence of his right-hand man, an assassin who killed scores of Russian targets, allowed Faraz Hamza to become an even more fearsome warlord in Afghanistan. He was known to the Afghans as Baba Korkor, or the beast who ate everything, and Waters thinks the guy may have been Dan Chase. Angela inquires about the connection between this and her mentor, Harold. Waters replies that Harold was station chief there, supervising CIA support in the region, and Waters is convinced that Harold had supported Chase. Angela says that although the material was enlightening, his overt attempt to sway her against Harold was absurd. Undeterred, Waters tells her that he learned at Langley that the person who felt most passionately that they couldn't be swayed was the simplest to turn. It would only take some time. After the date, Peter peers out the window at the night sky while Zoe drives them home. When Zoe's son phones, he wants to know if his tuition has been paid. When they encounter a police roadblock in front of their home, Peter tries to cover his face while Zoe responds to the inquiries made by the officers. When they exit the car and Peter watches Zoe struggle to respond, he takes out the knife concealed beneath his knee, slices one police officer's throat, and shoots the other. Peter shoots Zoe in the head as he attempts to talk her into accompanying him to the car as she is standing covered in blood and shocked. When forcing himself to wake up, Peter grants the police permission to drive when they report that they smelled alcohol on his wife's breath. Peter turns down Zoe's request to enter the residence, saying that it is too difficult and might further complicate her predicament. Disagreeing, she leads Peter back to the home by holding his hand. Dan has another dream about Abby that night, in which she teases him, telling him he is scared to move on and find another relationship because he is scared of what will happen if she finds out. She then seems to approach Zoe's side of the bed in an attempt to rouse her awake, asking whether he or she would reveal the truth. After realizing that this dream was a mistake, Dan gets out of it, packs his luggage, and leaves the area. He approaches Zoe's apartment after hearing a bottle crack and finds her upset and agitated. She tells Dan that her son's tuition wasn't paid, thus he wasn't permitted to take the exam. Emily discovered her check had bounced because her account had been overdrawn by $41 when she went to verify it. She discloses that her husband is using this as a ruse to avoid paying alimony. Dan tries to pay her, but she declines. Unfazed, Dan begins sweeping the shattered glass off the floor before preparing dinner. Approaching him, Zoe puts her head on his shoulder.